What's up?
What's up?
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA? What's up?
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to What's Up LA with the artist currently known as CRE Outreach. We've got a great show for you this month, but first and foremost, I'd personally like to congratulate all of you on making it to level 10 of 2020. Hooray! It hasn't been easy, that's for sure, but here we are continuing to thrive through COVID. Before we jump into the what's what of the LA arts landscape, we got the Nielsen ratings back, and the audience has spoken. I need a woman to help carry this show. And you know what? I think you guys are spot on. It is 2020 after all, and the show absolutely needs a boss lady to keep me in line and help run things around here. So, without further ado, please allow me to welcome the newest addition to What's Up LA, my brilliant co-host, Regina Saldivar.
Thanks, Brian. I'm so honored to be a part of What's Up LA with the artist currently known as CRE Outreach. And I'm excited to have the opportunity to let everyone in on the happenings at CRE and around LA arts community. Oh, and don't take those ratings too personally, Brian. Beyonce told us way back in 2011 that girls run the world. But the world is just now catching up.
This is true, and far be it from me to argue with Queen Bey. All right, let's dive right into what's going on in the wonderful world of the arts. Regina, start us off.
As we're all aware at this point, unless of course you've somehow had the pleasure of skipping out on 2020, artists around Los Angeles, and let's face it, everywhere on the planet, have had to find new, innovative ways to create content and generate audience engagement and adapt to the unprecedented stuck-at-home times of COVID. So, of course, we've been just as curious as you have to learn how communities have found ways to keep the creativity flowing throughout the pandemic and as things slowly start to safely open back up again.
From Zoom table reads to a surge in socially distanced drive-in theaters and concerts, LA artists are coming up with some pretty awesome and clever ways to continue creating and providing all of us with the exciting performances we've been dying to return to.
Let's take a look at how a few notable organizations are meeting the challenges head-on and capitalizing on a time when the world is in dire need of inspiring art.
The COVID-19 pandemic has been devastating to the arts community in Los Angeles. Museums and art installations have closed down, schools have suspended in-person learning, and theaters across the city have gone dark, including the Blue Door. But even in these challenging times, art finds a way. LA's vibrant street art scene has adapted to reflect the times. Museums have begun to offer virtual tours of their exhibits. Performing arts centers have come up with innovative ways to engage audiences remotely. Our very own Outreach Through the Arts has been hosting weekly block parties at the Santa Monica Music Center, where people can safely enjoy sets by instructors DJ Hoppa and Brittany Cotto. Theater companies across Los Angeles are collaborating on virtual theater festivals. And CRE Outreach is proud to announce a live concert on October 24th by Rhett and Friends, our musicians and singers with different disabilities. We're proud to be a part of the essential and uplifting work artists are providing all across LA.
Amazing. I love it. The LA arts community is so strong, and it's awesome to see how people are taking advantage of these weird times and figuring out ways to bring happiness to everyone through their craft.
I couldn't agree more, Regina. And speaking of incredible artists, it's time to throw it to our favorite correspondent, Coco in the field.
Coco recently sat down with triple threat Ronnie Chism to check in and get the 411 on how he's been dealing with the pandemic and what he's been working on lately.
Thank you, Regina. I, as she mentioned, am Coco Atama, host of the CRE Outreach podcast from Theater by the Blind and Rhett and Friends. But I am here with Ronnie Chism from San Bernardino. How you doing, Ronnie?
All right. What's up? What up, though?
So tell us a little bit about you, for starters.
I'm Ronnie Chism. AKA a talk show the visionary. As far as how I brand me, I'm into entertainment. I do music. I'm a hip hop musician, so that's where the talk show, the visionary, comes from. Talk show represents having a way with words. The visionary represents having vision, even though I don't have sight anymore. Independently recorded my music. In the midst of all that, I still go to work. I hold down a job, take care of my beautiful daughter, just loving life through all the madness that's going on out here with the quarantine, the COVID and everything. I'm still just trying to make it happen.
How long have you been rapping for?
I've been rapping since I was in the 7th grade.
What made you decide that was what you wanted to do?
Just growing up in the culture, loving hip hop. I think I fell in love with music, generally, like R&B, this music in general as a culture. I was a fan for, my younger kid years. And by the time I got like around junior high, I started taking it more serious as a, like honing my skills.
How did acting, theater, how did those things come about for you?
Honestly, when I became blind, I've only been visually impaired about 11 years. That's when I started getting more introduced to it in the blind community. I was already an active, musician and rapper and, being around entertainers and such. But then I started learning about these kind of programs that, that kind of help people like us get into entertainment. Shout out to the Blind Dance Company. So I just started to open my mind more. And I felt like I can tie them all in, be diverse with my brand and my talent and actually all make them make sense together.
Was there ever a moment where you wavered with confidence, where you didn't feel like you could manage it, you were good enough? Is there any struggles you had?
Ooh, yes, especially in hip hop, especially where we come from, in the urban, everything we do and everything that's part of the urban culture, we're very competitive. I started off battling, like I say, and I remember choking on stage, the whole Eminem thing, 8 Mile, I've been through that. I know how that feels. I know how it feels to like hear somebody else and be like, dang, they got it more together than I do. I need to go back to my pen and pad and go a little harder. I know how all that feels. But, if you stick with it and, just keep on working and never let those bad times like choking on stage or not having your lyrics all the way together, your steps or your lines all the way together, ruin your spirit, you come out on top.
I wanted to give you one more option to play with because I have an instrument called a jammy and
okay,
opened up my mind and my eyes and my world as a composer because
exactly.
I have this. It's a MIDI controller.
Oh.
I can become any instrument I want to become and record it right there on a guitar. And so what that now comes back to is if we can get together in a little while and record something, would you like to make a jam session?
Definitely. That'd be dope. We'll turn up, for real.
I have goosebumps. Let's throw something down.
Let me know when I can go.
Oh, just come in whenever.
Let me know when I can go. Let me know when I can flow. Okay. I'm full show, talk show, going loco on the track and the beat with Coco. You hear the Metrodome, let's go home. I'm out in the streets, yeah, hang it up like the phone. Get the message without a text, I give respect. I come to collect, never neglect on the set. The visionary, let the blind lead the blind. On the grind every day, contracts never signed. Got it, I keep them all in line. Y'all know how we do it, we have to kill him every time. I can't hear it, but I'm still near it. Ghost them, haters like a real spirit. Sipping on the cup, hollering what's up. Y'all know how we do it, a big dog to a pup. I ain't tripping, cause my shoes is tied up. I'ma ride up, I'm so hot, I'ma fire up. Yeah, shocking, electrifying, I'm wired up. Y'all know how we do it, they wanna hire us. I'm on the job, thanks to the theater. They wanna act like they're real, I act just to see the bucks. Thanks to the people that ride with me, that support a G. All y'all come slide with me. Yeah, it's real when we make a movement. The music is an influence when we do it. I'ma end it right here. Shout out to the whole team. It's gonna be our year, 2020 visionary business.
Holy crap. That was unreal.
That
was fresh off the dome.
Yeah, that was off the top.
Holy crap. Okay, all right.
Off the top.
I'm not even mad at you. That was
It's just me playing.
for any younger listeners or for anyone out there who's just maybe having questions, maybe they're struggling. What is one piece of advice you would give them? What is one piece of advice you'd share with the world?
Faith. For real, you have faith. Connect with something that's bigger than what doesn't matter that's around you. If people understand what I'm saying, that's all. You got to connect with something that's of meaning.
That was Ronnie Chism out of San Bernardino with the Blind Dance Company, Theater by the Blind, and everything else he does. For you guys, I'm Coco Atama, and this is What's Up LA. I'm sending it back to you guys.
Well, if those two don't make you want to get up off the couch, change out of your COVID sweats,
Or not.
or not, even better, there are no rules in COVID. But seriously, if Ronnie and Coco don't make you want to create something amazing, I don't know what will.
The talent and energy between the two of them is electric, and I can't wait to see what they collaborate on. Let's keep this show moving, Brian.
All right. In lieu of a commercial break, we're bringing you what you really want and need. A dog video.
But not just any dog video. We're talking about a dog video that will have you ready to jump right into fall and a cauldron of pumpkin spice.
Did you want to show me something?
I think that might be my spirit animal.
I definitely see the resemblance.
Right? Wait, what?
Moving on, our next segment, Heads Up, features a story near and dear to my heart. We are happy to share with you Natalie's Point of View, an award-winning short documentary about Natalie Trevonne, who talks about her life path as a passionate dancer who lost her sight during her youth. Please enjoy this powerful and personal 4-minute documentary film about the life of one of my best friends through her point of view.
Joy to me is a choice. You have to make the conscious decision to be like, okay, I'm choosing positivity. I believe that whatever you put out comes back to you. And so if you choose that joy, then that's what you'll receive.
So this is the standard of work quality that we get from Jonas.
I was a super active kid. I always liked to dance and sing. Middle school is when I first started to have problems with my eyesight. And so I went to the doctor and they were like, you have cataracts. I got them removed and I would be able to see for a while and then they would come back and it was very up and down. By junior year of high school, I joined a competitive show. It was the best decision I could ever make. I guess sing and dance, two things that I love to do. But senior year is when my vision really started to take a toll on me. And I just remember one rehearsal before competition, I was trying to be in the front all the time to try to see what my teacher was doing as far as choreography. It was just hard, I couldn't see her. And so I had to sit out of one number. In that moment, I realized I'm not gonna be able to do this for much longer. And I just broke down crying. I was so devastated. I didn't think that I was gonna be able to like perform anymore. I really started to work on my faith, understanding that even though I can't see better days now, they're coming. It was really me changing my mindset. This situation doesn't define me. Like, I have a disability, but my disability is not Natalie. Blindness, for me, it means strength and power, because anybody that I've met with a disability has always been so strong. We're the great life hackers. And so when something doesn't work, we problem solve, we come up with solutions. Every day we walk out of our house is a new venture. It's exploration.
Natalie is an absolute force of nature. She can do it all. Regina, I know you were personally involved in the making of this piece. I would love to interview you and find out a bit more about it.
Yes, of course.
Shall we take this to the interview parlor?
Let's do it.
So Regina, tell me a little bit about this, how this whole piece came to be.
I had heard about the Disability Film Challenge. I decided that we're gonna do it this year. And COVID hit. They turned it into like a documentary home edition to keep people at home and safe. And I decided, I was like, what a great opportunity to stay creative during a pandemic.
So Natalie has been a part of the artist currently known as CRE Outreach for a while now. She's been involved with Theater by the Blind, Film by the Blind Dance Company. So why did you choose her?
Not only is she my best friend and I'm in constant contact with her, but she is a true professional, a hard worker. She's incredible in front of the camera, behind the camera, and I wanted to share her story with the world.
Now you filmed this during COVID. What kind of challenges did that bring?
We had a minimal crew. We shot it all in our apartment. And so we all wore a bunch of hats. We got tested before. We wore our masks. We kept it safe. But we definitely had a lot of restrictions.
This film is a very intimate window into Natalie's life. One thing that I think the film also highlights is her love for fashion, which I find fascinating. I'd love to hear a little bit more about how she got so into fashion.
People often think because you are low vision or blind that you don't have a sense of style or don't know what great style is. And Natalie will prove you wrong. She actually didn't become obsessed with fashion until after she lost her sight, and she can outdress anyone in any room. She's very passionate about fashion and accessibility in fashion. She's constantly advocating for brands to make clothing more accessible for all people with disabilities. She has a podcast called Fashionably Tardy, and she also has a YouTube show called Fashion in the Dark. It's really cool. I love her, and she is just amazing.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, of course. Love you, Natalie.
Thank you, Regina, for sharing Natalie's story with us. And now it's time for another no commercial break.
And now for all the hashtag girl dads out there, you're going to love this.
actividad. Dame una vueltica y empieza a bailar. Tú me gustas tanto que si tú te vas, me pongo nervioso y empiezo a temblar. Ya no me interesa, mami, las demás. Puedes ser el paso y acércate más a mí.
Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it.
With it, group drop.
Wow, those girls were amazing.
And those dads were pretty awesome too.
And all they wanted was the big piece of chicken.
What does Daddy get for all his work? The big piece of chicken. That's all Daddy gets.
I also know now that a 5-year-old could beat me in a dance-off. You learn something new about yourself every day. Hashtag stay humble.
Don't worry, Brian. That mini Misty Copeland could dance circles around all of us adults. Speaking of learning new things, I heard a rumor going around about some changes to CRE. Care to share the deets? Are the rumors true?
Oh, they are.
Go on.
Well, I'm not supposed to tell anyone, but within the next month, after 13 years, we will no longer be the artist currently known as CRE Outreach.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
If you want to find out, you're going to have to join us for the live virtual Rex and Friends concert on October 24th. We're going to reveal our new name and we'll be raffling off some amazing items.
It looks like we'll find out together.
Well, folks, we could probably go on forever talking about what's up in LA these days, but alas, it's time to sign off.
Stick around for an amazing performance from our Outreach Through the Arts block party. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Regina Saldivar.
And I'm Brian Caldwell. And
That's what's up.